Bike Patrol started as a way to address a long-standing challenge for supervising parolees and probationers in the downtown community. For a long time, we've known that over 50% of our population have been homeless or living in transitional housing, and very difficult to manage under kind of traditional supervision standards of having people report, having officers go and visit them at their home or their work site. And clearly this is a non-traditional population, and it really required a non-traditional response.
So I've been a PO downtown for 6 years, supervising high-risk sex offenders. And the ability that the bike allows me to do is get in the environments where they're most likely hanging out quickly and pretty stealth-like. When you come up on someone on a bike, they're really not expecting it. You know, they're used to POs and cars, and I've had clients later tell me that they saw me driving around downtown and hitting a doorway because they knew that I was kind of they were on my radar. Hey Richard, how are you doing today?
Well, hi Mr. Case, how are you? Surprised to see you.
So, do you mind if I take a look around the back?
You're not going to find nothing, but I'll be happy to get out and let
Okay.
you snoop around.
Well, we can go ahead and open that. All right, well, I don't see anything here that's a violation, so everything looks good. Do you remember?
Okay?
Yeah, everything looks good.
Thank you.
I was really surprised. I was actually looking for a vehicle to pull up, not a bicycle, and it was very quiet and smooth and out of nowhere.
One of the things that I believe really makes this so innovative is RPOs are going out in the community and contacting people who are living in transitional housing, homeless, living in single resident occupancy, and very often they are people who do not trust parole and probation officers, do not want to report in, are really somewhat ambivalent about engaging in supervision. And what we have learned is that if we can get people in the door with our supervision and the services we offer, we can help them change their lives.
Bicycles are really kind of the vehicle, but how they're used and kind of the dynamics of the community, where you can turn around one block and you see a client or a group of clients, a treatment provider or a housing site, which is 2 blocks down the road. You're constantly having contact, and so it really has expanded our role into true community supervision and not caseload supervision. And that's really the true innovation, which I'm so glad to see the officers have just taken on and embraced. It's just very rewarding to see that.
The Probation and Parole Bike Patrol is extremely helpful. Probation and Parole in itself is extremely helpful to what we do here at Central City Concern, trying to help people come out of incarceration. For them to be able to be seen in the community by the people that we're serving, for them to be able to get around more quickly to the buildings that we have out in the community, rather than pulling up in a big gray car, that can be pretty intimidating. So I think that just how more readily available they are, it's very helpful to our community.
Portland Police have been very helpful and graciously offered to provide bicycle training for our officers at no cost. This is a certified bicycle training course that's offered. It's a 40-hour course, semi-grueling, but very instructive, very helpful. And it was really instrumental in getting our officers trained, getting them confident to get out in the field and perform these duties.
One of the unexpected benefits of this program is the fact that we're not driving cars and looking at burning gasoline and finding places to park. That with bicycles, it's a very healthy, green alternative for our officers to get around and do this very valuable work in the community. This is a 6-month pilot to determine whether this is worthwhile.